What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mar, the creator. At y'all seen my title, you know what I'm saying? You seen the title. I'm making a video game. Okay, it's just, it's not necessarily being made per se. It's not necessarily being made, but it's basically in the process of being wrote. Like, I've been writing on it since I was, how long? How long have I been writing on this? Been writing on this since my sophomore year of college. I'm still a sophomore because I graduated already. Like I already stated multiple times, I think. I've graduated already, but until I transfer into a university, I'm gonna be a sophomore. So, and as I showed y'all in the vlog, drink your water. Drink your water. It's worth it every time. But basically, this video game that I have is being in the process of being wrote. I've been writing on it since 2022, pretty much, about a year and a half, honestly. And you know, you gotta take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like in this game, if you've seen the thumbnail, it's a Western. You know what I'm saying? It's Western. If you know me and you know me for real, you know I am fascinated with Westerns. I love Westerns. I be watching Rifleman, Gunsmoke, what's the other one? Man, I can't remember the other ones, but those two right there, I love right there. Gunsmoke and Rifleman. I love that show. Yes, it was made back in the 50s, but I don't care. It's still amazing to me. I like, one of my favorite Western movies is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, even though that was made in 1969, and Django, what else? Django, Outlaw Johnny Black, which is a comedy, by the way. That's funny. That's a comedy Western. It's pretty funny. And The Harder They Fall. I like The Harder They Fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though The Harder They Fall, basically every character in that movie, I knew who they actually were in real life. Because like I said, I'm a fan of Westerns. Like, my favorite Western game has to be Red Dead Redemption, obviously. You know, that's it. I don't know what game is better, especially Red Dead Redemption 2. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I beat that game I don't know how many times over. You know what I'm saying? I did every single ending. I've done everything. R.I.P. to my boy Arthur, though. R.I.P. Because I can't lie. I can't be the only one that whenever you first started playing Red Dead Redemption 2, you was like, wow, we got a new character. I want to play as John. But then you cannot tell me that by the end of the game, you did not want to play as Arthur once again. You can't tell me you didn't want to. You'd be lying if you said you didn't want to. But anyway, let me stop wasting y'all time with me talking about this. Let's get to the video game talk. Now, the game that I'm creating is called Outlaws and Marshals, Legends of the Wild West. That's what it's called. Basically where you can, I have 3 game modes that I wrote. One of them obviously a story mode where you're a 16-year-old kid and you try to rob a stagecoach, you fail miserably, you get shot, you get shot and get left to die. And basically this gang called the Dusty Ridges gang, they pick you up and you know, they make you a member of their gang, you know what I'm saying? They treat you like family, you know, they treat you like a family should, you know. And basically, it's going to be very detailed. Like, one detail I can say is, let me see, your character has to eat. Like, I know that y'all saying, oh, that's copy Red Dead Redemption 2. It's inspired by Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I can basically put that into my game if I want to. I can put that in my game. Like, that's not specifically nobody's feature. Like, I can put that in my game if I want to. So, character has to eat. You know what I'm saying? If your character don't eat, then your character's skills decline, pretty much. Until they eat, or if you don't eat, then your character dies. And you die over and over until you eat. You lose energy until you eat, pretty much. Like, I'm making this game very realistic, and I'm thinking of every possible detail that I can put into this. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, your character can die from hunger, and I'm putting it where your character has to sleep. Like, you have to sleep. You can't just go around wandering all throughout the day. You have to sleep. Or if you don't sleep, your reaction time is slower. Yeah, your reaction time is slower. You can't shoot as fast. You can't aim as fast as you want to. You can't do none of that unless you sleep. And also, I got another detail where, depending on your character's circumstances and where he sleeps, where she sleeps, depending on those circumstances, will determine how many hours of sleep your character will get. Like, let's say your character is feeling tired, and I'm gonna make sure I put it on the screen where it says your character is feeling tired. You should get some sleep soon. Like, if you do, like, you can sleep anywhere. I'm gonna make it like that. You can sleep anywhere. You can sleep in the woods, sleep on the side of the road. That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you want to sleep, sleep. But depending on the circumstances, like, let's say you slept in the woods, right? You sleep in the woods, you have no tent, because you're gonna have to buy one. If you not, this is not for the story mode. This is like for an Outlaw Chronicles mode. Outlaw Chronicles is where you take, it's an offline mode, but it can also be online, but it's offline. You take control of your own outlaw. You can either be independent, you can form a gang, or you can join one of the characters, one of the gangs that I'm putting into the game. I'm gonna put possibly over 30 gangs into the game. Maybe, possibly, maybe even 10, 11-ish. I don't know. But all I'm gonna say is the gangs are gonna have a lot of people in them, right? And the minimum of a gang you can put, I wanted to put 3, but I might just put 2. But I don't know specifically, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm still writing it. So yeah, you can put a maximum of 2 into a gang, and y'all can go around and do robberies and everything. But the maximum is 20. The reason why the maximum is 20 is because it's gonna be hard to recruit people into your gang. Pretty much, in order to recruit somebody into your gang, you must perform a task for them to ensure that you want them to be a member of your gang. Like, this guy I got called Billy McCall. He's 21. He's white. He's white, and he's an independent. Almost everybody that you can recruit are really independent outlaws. They're not like part of a gang. They're just independent. So this guy, Billy McCall, he's 21, white, and he says, okay, partner, you want me to join your gang? Well, you got to complete these quick draw matches, and you have to compete in X amount of quick draw matches before he's a member of your gang. Now, just because you have a member of your gang, that does not mean that they will stay a member of your gang. Like, I'm going to also have a meter called loyalty, where basically, if you don't perform tasks for your gang, or you don't help your gang out in any way, then that loyalty meter will go down. And they're likely to either betray you or just leave your gang in general. Just be like, you know what, I don't think this is working out for me. I don't think I want to be a part of this gang anymore. And you have a choice to either let them leave or try to beg them to stay. I think that's what I'm going to put in there, beg them to stay or let them leave. And who knows, that person may form their own gang and go against yours. You know? Yeah, so if you don't perform tasks for the gang that you created, or you don't help out the gang member that you recruited, that loyalty meter will go down. But if you help them out, that loyalty meter will go up, and you have to keep on helping them out. Like obviously the loyalty meter is gonna go up to 100%. So you have to help them out. If you don't help them out, then obviously, like I said, they're gonna betray you. They're either gonna rat your gang. Yeah, that's what I'm putting. They're either gonna rat your gang out, or they're gonna just leave your gang. Like, oh, you're not helping me, so I'm not gonna be a part of your gang. Why would I be a part of a gang that's not helping me? And let me see what else. And yeah, they just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that mode is called Outlaw Chronicles. Now, I have another mode called Martial Chronicles, where it's also offline. You can take control of a gunslinger, which is basically a marshal. Yeah, that can also be a marshal. So yeah, you can take control of a gunslinger and you can hunt down outlaws for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can hunt them down and put them in jail, kill them, or whatever you got to do. You know, because there's gonna be multiple outlaws out there. I'm gonna make sure I put multiple out there so you have something to do. You can recruit people into a posse, obviously, and you gotta treat them with respect. Because if you don't treat them with respect, then they're not gonna be a part of your posse. That's just what it is. Like, yeah. And I know my hair is a little draggy, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this fixed up soon. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it fixed up soon. But the gangs that I have so far is the McCoy gang, the Silver Creek Bandits. Let me see what else. The Silver Creek Bandits, the Desert Vipers. Let me see what else. The Crimson Ravens, and let me see what is this is the fourth gang, the Iron Horse gang. I have 4 gangs I already wrote, and I have the key members of each gang. There's always gonna be key members of each gang. So, yeah. And let me see what else. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna make it to where you have to practice your skills. You have to practice them. Even in the story mode, you have to practice your skills in order to increase them. Because you can practice something like, let's say I'm a basketball player, right? I'm a basketball player. I'm good, naturally talented, gifted, you know. Yeah, I'm gifted in basketball. You're going to have to practice on your skill for them to get better and to keep them steady. If you don't practice on your skill, they're going to start going down. They start going down each time. And I'm going to have it to where you can get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whichever one you choose. You know, like you can even possibly date one of your gang members that you have in your gang. If it's a female or male, you can date one of your gang members. I mean, that's just what it is. I have a meter called respect, which is basically how much that should be self-explanatory. Like, yeah, that should be self-explanatory. I shouldn't have to explain that. And I also have a meter called fear, where, you know, that should be self-explanatory too. How much fear you have. I mean, the respect and the fear can both be balanced out. Like, you just have a certain amount of people that respect you, but you also have a certain amount of people that fear you. You know, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find. Okay, here's the description for the story mode. The description for the story mode is: in 1876, a young and idealistic cowboy named Cole Maddox finds himself left for dead in the dusty Badlands after a disastrous cattle drive. Just as the harsh sun threatens to claim his life, he is discovered by the infamous Dusty Ridges gang. The gang's leader, a notorious outlaw known as Jack Steele Morrow, sees a spark in resilience in Cole's eyes and decides to take a chance on him. Cole, only 16, is taken to the gang's hidden camp where he is patched up and slowly introduced to the ways of the gang. Jack Morrow sees potential in Cole and becomes his mentor. Under Jack's tutelage, Cole learns the art of heist, the skill of quick draw, and the philosophy of living outside the law. As Cole rides with the Dusty Ridges gang, he's torn between the thrill of his newfound freedom and the remnants of his past morals. The story will follow Cole's transition from a naive cowboy into a seasoned outlaw, all while navigating the internal politics of the gang and the relentless pursuit of lawmen. Will Cole become a cold-blooded outlaw, or will he become a good-natured outlaw? Basically, I'm getting to that right there. So, in the story mode, there's 2 ways you can go. You can go cold-blooded, where you just kill innocents or make the bad choices of the game. Because, yes, I'm going to make it where there's choices. So, you can either make the bad choices of the game, or you can make the good choices and be good-natured. That's up to you. Completely up to you. And, yeah. And let me see. I already have some missions set up. If you want to look right here, you know what I'm saying? I got missions set up already as we speak. And there's going to be 5 chapters in the game. There's going to be chapter 1, chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Chapter 1 is called A New Dawn in Dusty Ridge. And then, that's basically the description of the story. It's like, in the harsh and unforgiving frontier of 1876, young Cole Maddox's life is forever changed when a stagecoach robbery orchestrated by him goes disastrously wrong. Left for dead in the dust of the Wild West, fate intervenes as Cole is discovered by the Dusty Ridges gang and its leader, Jack Steele Morrow. Recognizing the boy's raw talent and spirit, Jack takes a chance on Cole, offering him a shot at redemption and a new identity among the outlaws. As Cole integrates in the gang, he meets a cast of characters that shape his journey, including the resilient Thomas Bulldog Carter, whose loyalty and strength become a pillar for Cole's growth. Throughout a series of gripping heists and encounters, Cole learns the value of camaraderie and survival. Chapter one sets the stage for Cole's rise from a desperate teenager to a notorious member of the Dusty Ridges gang, laying the groundwork for the epic saga that will unfold. Now, that's chapter 1. Chapter 1 is basically the introduction chapter. Obviously, any chapter 1 should be the introduction chapter, no questions. Like, if you plan to create a character from scratch that just joins a gang and then he grows, like, that's introduction chapter. Simple. Introduction chapter, right? And then chapter 2, I have chapter 2 written. I do not have chapter 3, 4, and 5 wrote. This is just I just got chapter 1 and 2 wrote. Chapter 2 is called Shadows in the Renown, where it's in late 1876 to the early whispers of 1877, Cole's newfound status with the Dusty Ridges gangs begins to solidify. Fresh off the thrill of a heist that left no man behind, the gang is compelled to traverse uncharted territories, steering clear of the law's tightening grip. Their journey leads them to a rugged expanse where the whispers of their notoriety have yet to reach, offering a momentary breath of reprieve and a chance to expand their infamous ranks. Among the outlaws drawn to the gang's growing legend are swift shot Cassidy Reed, whose lightning fast holster work is unmatched, eagle-eyed Emma Vaughn, a sharpshooter with a gaze as deadly as her aim, and smooth Sam Hawkins, a master of persuasion and charm and able to talk his way out of any situation. And then it's like these new recruits, each bearing their own brand of deadly enterprise, promise to elevate the gang's schemes to new heights. With fresh faces and fierce skills, the Dusty Ridges gang readies themselves for the endeavors that lie ahead. Their legend budgeting with their daring escapade. So yeah, that's chapter 2 right there. Shadows in the Renown. That's chapter 2. Now chapter 3, I don't know what it's gonna be about yet. Like I said, I'm still writing it. I'm still writing missions for chapter 1 as we speak. So yeah. There will also be non-story missions. I like basically side missions. There will also be side missions in the game where you can go off over here, help this person out, help these people out. Some of them will increase your respect, and some people will increase the skill. Like some of them will increase your respect, some of them will increase your fear. Some of them, yeah. Pretty much, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's called Outlaws and Marshals, Legends of the Wild West. I mean, I've been writing this for the longest. Like I said, I've really enjoyed writing this game. Like I don't know, it's just, I've been watching so many Westerns, I'm like, let me make my own Western game, you know what I'm saying? I hope I can find a gaming company that I can partner with, that I can give them this game, and they don't try and screw your boy over. Because, some gaming companies, they greedy nowadays. That's why I don't play video games now, even though I do got an Xbox right there. It's an Xbox 360. Yeah. Xbox One and PS5 and all of that is out. But I got that Xbox 360. Why? Because it's got all my childhood games on it. And basically, all my childhood games are more fun than the games they have now. Like, nowadays you pay around $60 for just a fourth of a game. So why would I pay that when I can just pay about $20 right there for a full game. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But yeah, I still play that to this day. Even though I haven't touched that for like a month. I ain't, yeah, like I said, I don't play video games that much no more, man. I don't. I really don't. I don't play video games much no more. And yeah. Okay, so the Outlaw Chronicles mode, the description for that one is: in the heart of the Wild West, Outlaws Chronicles beckons the brave and the bold. Take the reins of your destiny and navigate a world where every choice carves your path to infamy or glory. Establish your gang, join the ranks of other feared gangs, or roam around the vast lands as a solitary renegade. This mode offers a dynamic experience where strategy and action collide. Your character's build, whether athletic or stocky, directly influences your stamina and strength, making each encounter a test of wit and will. Forge alliances, duel against foes, and leave an indelible mark on the frontier. Your outlaw adventure waits. So, yep, your character will start out very skinny. I can't lie about that. Your character will start out very skinny. And you have the choice to either make them fit or make them fat. It's all up to you. All up to you, depending on whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like San Andreas, you know, you can make CJ fat, you can keep him skinny, or you can make him muscly. Up to you. It's all up to you. And the stats in the game for your character. What's wrong, boy? You okay? It's my dog. You know what I'm saying? My dog. You okay? But, okay, the stats for your character will have the stats hunger, respect, fear, weight, hygiene, muscle, skinny, fat, or your energy. Basically, hygiene is self-explanatory. Yeah, you're going to also have to take a bath. Like I said, bro, I made this game attention to detail. Like, I made this game with so much detail. Like, there will be so much detail in this game. You know what I'm saying? This game has so much detail, basically. And this is right here is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the gaming menu that I plan to create. You know what I'm saying? It tells you about all the stuff. And look at this. And this is me just discussing the stats. That's just me discussing the stats and the option menu and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, the online mode will be called Gang Rivals, obviously. Like, yeah. That's just what it is, man. Like, that's just what it is. But, yep, I ain't gonna spend too much more time talking about it. I've already gave y'all the basics. So, when it comes out in maybe about 4 or 5 years, maybe even a little longer, maybe even 10 years. And I honestly don't care when it comes out, as long as I can get this game out here and have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you stayed this long, thank you. Subscribe for more for your boy, you feel me? Because your boy needs some subs, you know. Your boy needs some subs, you feel me? Oh man, let me stop playing. But yeah, subscribe if you're new. Come enjoy the content, bro. Come on, go on this journey. You know what I'm saying? We're going on a journey, and we're going to have us some fun. So, please, for the sake of the journey, subscribe, like, and comment. And it's been your boy, Marty Creator, and peace. I'm out. Deuces.